Willy the Worm wiggling wildly, Willy the Worm wiggling wildly, Willy the Worm wiggling wildly, wildly wiggling. Yeah, okay, so we're just about to start recording an episode in a minute, and I like to take time to just warm up the old vocal cords beforehand. You know, got to look after the old money maker. Sullivan sitting silently scared, Sullivan sitting silently scared, scared. Yeah, okay. Hi, my name's Chris. I'm a professional actor and voiceover artist, and I'm currently playing the role of Zedaf.
Hi, my name is Jack, and I am one of the lead writers on the ZDAF channel, and I've pretty much been working on the channel since day one. And there we go. It looks like the latest script is all done. Just going to send it off to Chris so he can start learning his lines, but yeah, I think he's going to like this one. This one's a pretty fun one.
Have you read this? You know, when Jack hired me to play Zedaf, admittedly I didn't really know what the role was. He just said I'd be some YouTube personality. You know, I just assumed I'd be some charming British vlogger, something like that. Instead he's got me running around in some video game, farting bubbles. Just a glorified clown.
When coming up with the character for ZDAF, my main challenge was, how do I make him different from the other Let's Play guys? And so I was watching these other guys' stuff, and obviously they're all really good at the games they play. So I just thought, what if he just wasn't that good at Minecraft? What if instead he was just a moron in the world of Minecraft? And just like that, ZDAF was born. Yeah, so interestingly enough, when I was originally developing the channel, I did initially plan to play the character as ZDAF myself, but apparently the producers found me incredibly unlikable. So instead, we just held some auditions, tried to find the right guy, and literally not a single person showed up. Not one. So luckily, I knew Chris from back in school, knew he did some acting, gave him a call, and well, the rest is history.
Yeah, a lot of people ask me, you know, they say, Chris, how much acting can really be involved in a project like this? And what a lot of people don't understand is originally I auditioned for the role of Tango Tech. Obviously, I didn't get it. And since then, the writers have scripted that we're supposed to be best friends. You know, so it can be very difficult having to act that kind of chemistry. You know, especially with someone like him. So yeah, that's probably what I tell them. That's probably where the acting mostly comes into play.
Hello, hello. How's it going, man?
Yeah, hi. Can we just go on with it today, please?
Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah. Do you want to bring us in, or should I?
Yeah, just whatever. Really, I'll bring us in. I'll bring us in.
All right, you go for it, man. All right, ready when you are.
Hey, Tango buddy, how you doing? I thought we could go.
Being the lead writer for the channel, my main focus is more on the narrative for each episode and, you know, the character development for ZDAF. I'm not that really focused on, you know, the more technical Minecrafty stuff. But obviously, you know, that's a big part for a lot of the fans. And so, luckily, we do have a couple of, what shall I call them? Not nerds, but Minecraft experts, yeah. So luckily we do actually use a couple of Minecraft experts to help me write those sections, you know, so it all makes sense.
So for the most part, I'll actually record quite a lot of the actual character movement myself while I'm reading through the script, while I'm recording that. It just helps to kind of like merge the two things together a little bit better. It just makes them sit nicer. So for instance here, we've got ZDAF chases around a pig for a bit before accidentally falling into a cave. So we've already scouted out a location for that particular scene. I'll probably just run it through a few times, maybe just talk about some general nonsense, maybe make a few random noises, you know, it's pretty standard stuff. But a little bit later on, we have got, yeah, here we've got a bit more of a technical redstone section, and usually when we have those, we'll get one of the, what are we calling them again? Not nerds. Minecraft experts. We'll get one of those to record the video footage, and then we'll just add on my vocals afterwards. This will then go into the repeater, which will now have a signal strength of 6. You also want to make sure the blocks here aren't being bud powered by the block above. So we... Oh, I'm sorry. there's no way I'm going to get this. Can we just do that thing where we cut to it being completed? Because I'm never going to get this in a million years.
Sometimes there can be a bit of creative conflict when writing the episodes. You know, these Minecraft guys we always use are pushing for more, you know, actual Minecrafty stuff and less mucking about. But I'm always just like, do we really need another farm? Like, really? Cactus as well? Come on. Whereas in my mind, I just think, put a giant sheep in the sky, jump out his arse, job's a good one.
How much do you think we can get out of him wondering if an animal is looking at him or not?
What do you mean?
We know, like, you can look at an animal in the game.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's looking at you.
Right.
How much do you think we can get out of that? Because I was thinking a good 5 episodes at least.
Yeah. I mean, if you think people will watch that, yeah.
Yeah, I do. Is the sheep looking at him? Yeah, nice.
I wouldn't say I share that many similarities with Zedaf, really. No, so... I mean, I'm not even naturally blonde. You know, I had to have this cut and dyed when we started using face cams in the live stream, so... You know, I mean, clearly nobody's going to choose to have this particular haircut. I bet that'd be a little bit silly, but... You know, sacrifices have to be made for a role, and all good actors do it. And, you know, Zedaf's not the only character I play either on the show. There's plenty. There's Dave Turtle, there's...
Various. Yeah, there are various other characters he plays in the show.
I mean, I guess when I was a kid, I always imagined I'd be performing Shakespeare or, you know, some real acting. You know, when I'd act in front of the mirror, I never thought I'd be playing some random square dude, you know, on the internet. So, I guess you could say my life has taken a pretty different path than what I expected. But, you know, if I'm honest, I really don't think I would have changed anything. Oh, 1 second, sorry. Got a skeleton to deal with. Hello and thank you for watching that video. If you enjoyed it, good news. We have just started our very own YouTube channel with content very similar to that.
Yeah, it's called Chris and Jack. He's Chris and I'm Jack. And it's going to be content very similar to that. It's going to be parodies, it's going to be sketches, it's going to be videos of us just messing about, having a bit of fun.
Silly.
So you can go over there already and check some stuff out. There's already a few videos already there. Hopefully you can like and subscribe and share and all of that good stuff. And yeah, so hopefully you enjoy it, and I guess I shall see you over there.
Yep, and I will see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Goodbye.